Howdy, fellas. We're back again
with another story time. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy. Well, today actually we got 5 story times.
And it's all under one theme.
Camping.
Camping. We used to go camping all the time. My mom
every
loves
single
camping.
Summer.
We got a motorhome. Yeah, every summer, like in the middle of the year.
Every single summer, we'd go for a week in like mid-August. We'd usually go down to like the beach or something.
Fucking
just camp.
Lakes, go fishing and shit. And in between those camping trips, there were some
interesting moments.
Yeah, interesting moments.
Let's just start off with Lonius the Flying Squirrel. Alright, where do we begin with this?
Sounds like a book. Chapter 1.
So chapter 1, we're heading down to the Redwoods in California. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like the biggest trees in all of like the US or whatever.
Oh yeah.
This was with my mom actually. So we're heading down there. We get down there.
Oh wait. On the trip there, we stopped by this convenience store, Tropical Sprite. Must get.
Oh
so
my
good.
God. Bro,
so good.
We haven't found it since.
We literally have.
How long was that? Like 6 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. Like, they say they make it now, but it tastes...
It's not the same.
No, it's not the same. Like, it was a convenience store in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It was like right on the California-Oregon border. I don't even remember the name of it because it wasn't like a fucking 7-Eleven or Plaid Pantry or anything. No, it was like a Bob's Convenient Market.
Yeah, it was like somebody's signature on it or something. I don't fucking know.
But anyways, we get down to the Redwoods and you know, we're 10-year-old, 11-year-olds, somewhere around there.
Was it that long?
We're explorers, you know? We're adventurers.
Oh, yeah.
So we're out in the deep forest.
But like, alright, so the forest, when we get there, it's like, there's like trees and shit and pokey things everywhere, so we each put on like 10 pairs of sweats.
Oh my God.
And like 10 pairs of freaking sweatshirts. And it's hot as balls there, but we don't give 2 fucks.
Yeah.
We're
not getting poked, bro. So anyways, we see a tree that we're like, ooh, this looks like a great climbing tree. So we climb up, we're maybe 20 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah, it was a good tree. You know, it was like real easy to climb up. So.
It was like one of those trees where it's like it's like at a diagonal. It's not like one of those trees that's like straight up. It's like a diagonal. Like it's about to fall, but it's still sturdy.
Yeah, it was huge too.
Yeah, it's the redwood. So those things are like 150 feet tall, like 30 feet thick. With like 4 C's.
It was so fucking big.
But anyways, we're like 20 feet up in the air, and this dude sees a tree off in the distance.
Oh whoa! Let's not say off in the distance.
Alright, it's maybe like 5 feet. So there's this tree here, and then there's a tree right here. And this man thinks he's a flying squirrel.
Okay.
Decides to jump.
But it was from reaching this.
Keep in mind, these trees are hella mossy. So they're hella slippery.
Alright, let me tell it. So I look down, I see Gabe climbing up to get to my high point, and I look at him, I do this little look, I'm like he's already in his mind going, shit.
I was like, alright, if he jumps it, then I'll jump it, because I can't see him like a wuss, you know?
So I get up, I'm like, I have both of my feet on here like this, and I'm like, I get through my mindset, you know, like through that mindset when you're like ready to go, you prepare yourself, you're like, okay, I can do this, and I do it.
He couldn't do it.
Oh no, I did it. I jumped, and let me tell you, it was almost the perfect jump, because I had both of my arms latched onto the tree. All of a sudden, the fucking moss just rips off the tree and I go flying down like this.
Alright, remember, we're like 20-25 feet up in the air at this point. This man goes falling down, lands, all I hear is, I look down, I just see him dead. I'm looking down, I'm like, Nathan? Nathan?
Like, I was conscious. I knew everything that was happening right there, but it knocked the wind out of my back so hard that I couldn't talk, I couldn't move. All I could do was slowly gasping for air and just like.
So, mind you, like, I'm 25 feet up in the air. I'm 11. I'm not going down there to check if he's okay. I'm just up there going, Nathan! 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 He's not answering me, obviously, because he just got fucking knocked out by a dad. Ball, and so I go down. He's still not responding. So I call it to the campsite next to us. I'm like, hey, help, help! And then he goes, ah! And I look over, and he's like, ah! He's like trying to say something, but all that's coming out is, ah!
It was the weirdest moment, because like, when I got the wind knocked out of me, I couldn't breathe. Like, I couldn't breathe. There was no breaths going in, nothing. Then all of a sudden, like, I was there for like a good minute and a half trying so hard to gasp in air and it wouldn't work. And then he finally gets down and he's yelling for the people in the campsite, right? And then all of a sudden, my body finally allows me to breathe in air. I'm like, what? But like, yeah, I'm like, and I'm like gasping in air for like,
it was not a, it was a, but anyways, let's get on to the next one. So, when we went camping, you know, we're staying in these things. To get to the beach, it's a little bit of a walk. So we always brought our bikes, you know? And so there's a couple of bike stories. I think we have 2 of them.
Alright, but like this time it was me, him, my mom, my sister, and I think
Her
my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Freaking. Oh, that was a trip when we freaking visited every single lighthouse in Oregon. Every single lighthouse in Oregon.
His mom is a huge picture taker. So we went to every single lighthouse. Didn't even go in the lighthouse. Just stood in front of it and took a picture.
Yep. And then off we go driving.
Yeah. But anyways, we get to the campsite and, you know, again, we're explorers, you know? It's in our blood. It's our nature. And so we get the bikes off. What was wrong? Something was wrong with his bike. And so he was using his sister's bike.
Oh yeah, I had like a street bike or whatever,
Yeah.
So like, you know the street bikes where you like go super fast and you slam on the brakes and the back wheel skids until you stop. So I get on my sister's bike. And it's a freaking mountain bike, right? And like I try, it's like a little too big for me. Like, I mean, I could pedal on it just fine, but like getting off of it was hard for me because still at the time I was a little short.
Yeah, and his sister's like 3 or 4 years older than us. So she was taller than us at that time, so she obviously had a bigger bike.
Yeah.
So he wasn't used to it.
But like I got it. I had to get on the picnic table to get onto it. And I'm like riding it and then Gabe's like, alright, so we're going, right? And we already scoped out this place before and I took my street bike on it, but like it's too small for me. So like we knew where we were going, so that's why I switched over to the mountain bike. And we go to this giant hill.
Like, we're talking like
steep
45-degree angle hill, bro.
And so we get up to the top and we both look at each other, we're like, oh yeah, this is about to happen. So we go straight down the hill.
No brakes, nothing, just fucking fly.
We're pedaling as fast as we can. And then I see Gabe, he slams on the brakes. Because his shit is still a street bike. Mine, I slam on the fucking brakes. I go forward, the handlebar.
Like a front flip over it, bro.
I hit my balls so hard on the freaking handlebars and I go forward and I'm skidding my back down the freaking hill. This dude's over there laughing so hard he runs into a freaking tree.
Bro, I was laughing so hard. You know when you're laughing and you have like tears in your eyes? So that was happening to me, so I was trying to like wipe it off. And then next thing I know, I just see a fat ass tree right in front of me and I'm like, oh shit! And I just ran into the tree. And then this family was like coming behind us. You know they're being a normal family. They have their brakes on while they're going down the hill like some pussies.
Pussies.
They're just looking at us while they go down. I just like look up, I'm like dazed, I just see them going.
I have these giant ass cuts on my back. And I'm just laughing so hard because Gabe's over there. Oh my god.
Bro. Oh.
Like, even though it hurt so bad, it was one of the funniest stories we remember.
Alright, and then, let's see, there's another time. Have you ever been to like, we weren't at the beach. Usually we go to the beach. This one we were like, I don't even know where we were, but there was like a river where we were. And Cena, again, we're explorers.
It was a tiny little.
It was like a creek, but it was like bigger than a creek, but smaller than a river.
Like big enough, like you can't just walk across it. Like the water's flowing fast, but so you have to like climb over.
Maybe like
whatever,
15 feet wide. So it wasn't like a river, but it wasn't like a creek either.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we're explorers
and this is
again
deep in the woods.
Yeah. It took us like 30 minutes to walk over to this river. Because we were walking down the river to find the perfect point to cross. And then we spy a log and we're like, oh, okay, we could work with that. So I'm like crawling across the log, being hella careful. I don't want to fall in this water, bro. It's like 40 degrees out. Nope, that's not for me, bro.
Oh my god.
So I'm crawling across. Crawling. All of a sudden, look behind me. Sees dude in the water, gasping for air.
Oh my god! All right, so yeah, that log that we were crossing. It was wet, like,
and it had like sticks like coming up, so you had to like dodge the sticks too.
Yeah, you had to like walk around them too.
But
so even if you like, it was like, we were stupid.
That was not.
If it was
back
us,
on it,
yeah,
I would not have crossed that log.
But yeah, and then I fell in the water. I was lucky I didn't hit my head on any freaking rocks or anything.
The water wasn't like too tall. It probably went up to like belly button.
Yeah, like.
But it was like
I definitely hit my foot on a freaking.
So there was like no cushion for him. The rocks were like right there when he comes in.
Yeah, there was a hole. There was like, it stabbed my shoe and it left a mark in my shoe. That's how freaking like scary it was, and like. Shit, I was like, fuck, and then I stand up, and I'm just like making my way to the freaking end, or the side that we were trying to get to. Gabe's over there, like, just standing there, just.
I was already on the other side.
Chilling, you know? And I'm just like trying to walk across. Those freaking rocks were so slippery. Every step I took, I had no traction. I kept falling down.
He wasn't even trying to log at this point. He was just walking through it.
I was like, shit. Finally got across. Oh my freaking god. That was the worst shit, bro. I was just glad to make it across.
How cold was the water?
It was fucking ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous.
It was like 40 degrees outside, so I can't even imagine how cold that water would have been.
Yeah, like I had so much adrenaline going through my body just to get to the freaking end of the thing, and it was cold, rocks, shit, fuck.
Yeah. So on that same trip, this was like before that. So we were explorers, as I keep saying. We're adventurers. So we're deep, we're lost, we don't know where we are, we're in a forest. So we like stumble across these like cabins. And so we're walking through, there's like a cabin here, and like a cabin.
But they were like those cabins where like they're also houses. Yeah. Like they actually lived there.
Like, it's like a little community inside the forest. As weird as it sounds, like that's what it was. And so we're walking through there, we don't even know where we are, and all of a sudden, you know what we hear?
Oh yeah, we're walking through, like, what we hear? We're trying to find our way. It was like just...
We've been walking for like 45 minutes.
Hoping to find somewhere. Yeah.
And then, all of a sudden, hey! What are you kids doing over here?
And then there's this loud ass dog barking. It sounded like a freaking pit bull or something.
So we take off, bro. We're out of there. We're following this dirt road that they must come in on their cars. So we're out of here. And we just hear this dog going.
It was the scariest shit. I don't fuck with dogs that freaking loud. That freaking big. I was like, fuck no. So we did. And you know where we find ourselves? We found ourselves in the campground.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I didn't care two fucks that we were spending like 2 hours trying to find the campground. That we finally made it. There wasn't some dog after us, but I was hungry as shit. I was just glad to get. But yeah, shit. That was our, and that's just the beginning of freaking stories that we have. Like, shit. But those are like basically camping stories. The best of the camping stories that we had that we came up with.
It took us like 5 minutes to come up with those 5 stories, so you already know we got a lot more.
We have so many, so yeah, let us know if you like these story times, because we have so many freaking stories.
We have more camping stories, obviously, but we've been friends since like preschool. We've been friends for 11 years, trust me. We got a lot of stories.
We've done a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah. We go on like camping trips every summer. We go on vacations every summer. Bro, trust me. We got stories, so if you like these, let us know in the comments down below. Leave a like.
Comment.
And we're out.